This is a tutorial for Amy Grant's I Need a Silent Night. I'll play the whole song through once and then we will break it down. I've made the same mistake before. Too many malls, too many stores. December traffic, Christmas rush. It breaks me till I push and shove. Children are crying while mothers are trying to photograph Santa and sleigh. The shopping and buying and standing forever in line. What can I say? I need a silent night, a holy night, to hear an angel voice through the chaos and the noise. I need a midnight clear, a little peace right here, to end this crazy day with a silent night. December comes, then disappears, faster and faster every year. Did my own mother keep this pace, or was the world a different place, where people stayed home, wishing for snow, watching 3 channels on their TV? Look at us now, rushing around, trying to buy Christmas peace. I need a silent night, a holy night, to hear an angel voice through the chaos and the noise. I need a midnight clear, a little peace right here, to end this crazy day with a silent night. What was it like back there in Bethlehem, with peace on earth, goodwill toward men? I need a silent night, a holy night, to hear an angel voice through the chaos and the noise. I need a midnight clear, a little peace right here, to end this crazy day with a silent night. To end this crazy day with a silent night. Okay, so some of it is fairly simple. The hard part is really doing the fast chord changes. So first, let's start with the basics. It is in 4/4. The main strum is going to be down, down, up, down, up, right? Down, down, up, down, up. So we start with the G, right? Nothing, first verse, nothing too difficult there. It's, I've made the same mistake B. Then we go to the C, 4, A minor 7, which is a nice open chord. Too many malls, too many. Now we're on a G. And now this next line, even though it's the same as the previous line, we're going to switch from we're going to go G, and then we're going to do half a measure of G and half a measure of G major 7. So G major 7 is just 1, 2, 3 on the 2nd fret. So it's going to go down, down, up, down. And then the next one is the split one where it's down, down, up, down. So down, down, up, down. For those of you who have a hard time doing the split chord on a down, down, up, down, just go down, 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 down. So it would be December traffic, Christmas rush. Or alternatively, December 1, down, 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 rush. Now we go to the A minor 7, the open chord. It breaks me till I push and shove. Now, this is the line that scares everybody off. and there's no easy way around it. You just have to practice those 4 chords again and again. And it goes E minor, and then B minor, and then C, and then G. And it's 1 strum each. So it's children are crying while mothers are trying. So if you're, an easy way to work around this is to go E minor, right? And then you're taking your index finger, laying it over the top, and then your ring finger moves to the 4th string. So from here to here, here to here. And then you let everything go and put your middle finger down here. So you're here, and then you're going to go here to the C, and then to the G. Slide your middle finger up 1, and right, so here, 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 here. So there is a cheat. I know the B minor is a challenge for everybody. You can just play the B minor 7, which is simply, right, the bar here, right? So you could go, children are crying while mothers are trying. And that is a whole lot easier, actually. And since we're playing in a big group, if some people are playing the regular minor, B minor, and some people are playing the B minor 7, it all kind of comes out in the wash. So 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4. Okay, so and that's really a whole lot easier. But there's no easy way. You just have to practice this sequence. Dun, 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 dun. Okay? And then you get a little respite with an A minor. So all A minors in this song, you should play with your index finger. I know sometimes I use my middle finger, sometimes I use my index finger, depending on the song, but this is an index finger song. So we're going da 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 da, and then here we are from the G, just reach over to the A minor, right? To photograph Santa, and then you're in a good position to play your D sus, which is index finger on the 2nd fret, middle finger just underneath it on the 2nd fret, and then your ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, right? It'll sound like this. Sometimes I have a hard time making that spread, so sometimes I'll use my pinky, but either way. But you're gonna go from the D sus to the D. So from this position, you can just slide your ring finger back if you're doing that. If you need to use your pinky, you could just make the D and then put your pinky down and go, right? Or, so let's go over that again. So we're in the A minor. To photograph Santa and sleigh. So this is another one of those split chords. Again, if you have a hard time with that rhythm, just do down, 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 okay? Or alternatively, down, down, up, down, up. All right, so now we're gonna go through that whole sequence again. So, and I'll use the B minor 7, okay, instead of the B minor. Children are crying while mothers are trying to photograph Santa and sleigh. And then that repeats the shopping and buying and standing forever in line. And now we just have 1 strum for the A minor 7. What can I? And then we're just going to have 5 downstrokes on a D7. So say 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's followed by a short note chord. So let's do that 2nd line again. The shopping and buying and standing forever in line. What can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a, now we're back to the G. Silent C9, D7, holy to an E minor 7, and just in case it's not obvious, to go to the E minor 7, all you have to do is lift your ring finger, right? And then you're already in place. So, night, lift finger to hear an angel. Okay, now this chord is going to be a new chord for many of you, and not going to lie, I always have to look at my fingers to make sure I'm in the right place. So what I've done is I've highlighted the couple of words right there. So when I look away, I know some of you need to look at the words and the notes. So when I look away to make sure I have my C2, and then I look back, I know where I need to look back. So highlight, I don't know, either highlight the C2 or highlight voice so that you know what you need to go back to. So it goes, so the C2 is index finger on 3rd fret, 2nd string, and either ring finger or pinky, or I mean, some of you might be able to use your middle finger on the 1st string, 5th fret, and it's going to sound like this. All right, and for some of you, this is going to be a lot going on in your head. If you just play the 5th string, the 5th fret, 1st string, it sounds almost the same. Okay, I'm going to play this, but if you want to play this, it's completely acceptable. So let's just see how that sounds both ways. So here we're on E minor 7, to hear an angel, and then I'm just going to sort of go from here to there. Voice in the, and then A minor 7, chaos and the noise, D7. Some of you play the D7 like this. This sounds better, but this is fine, okay? So let me do that again. To hear an angel voice in the oops, where am I? In the chaos and the noise. Now I'll play that same thing, just playing that, the C2 like this. All right, here we go. To hear, I need to see my place. To hear an angel voice through the chaos and the noise. So that was actually pretty easy. So, but you will most likely have to look away to get to that 5th fret. So don't forget to highlight the next word that you're going to sing. Although, bear in mind that after the C2, you're getting a simple A minor 7. So you can go from here to here and then kind of think about where you're going on your music. Okay, so let's try that one more time and move on. So, to hear an angel voice through the chaos and the noise, I need a mid G, C, a little D piece, right? Okay, now we're playing a D and we're going to an E minor 7. So keep your middle finger anchored and then lift these two and just move that there, right? And whenever I give you these tips, just practice them a little, because I know some of you are still at the stage where you're like this, and then you lift everything, and then you're going to go like this. So just for this song, just remember it's here to here. It's a very easy movement. So let me see where I am. Peace, right, E minor 7, and we're back to the C2, and I've got to look to do this because none of my fingers in the right place, but I'll just go like this. Okay, and again, if you just want to use your, whatever finger you want to use to play this, I guess you're coming from, where are we? The E minor 7. So you could just slide your middle finger up. Oops. If you're committed to just playing the one string, do that. You're going from E minor 7, slide your middle finger to the 5th fret. Okay, and again, you're probably going to have to look to make sure you get to the 5th fret because anything else is going to sound terrible. All right, so mark that spot in case you can't remember that it is to end this crazy day with a silent night, okay? But if you memorize that line, it's not so bad either. So to end this crazy, and then we're going to a D sus day. So if you're playing the C2 like this, then you would go there, right? Okay. And again, we discussed it could be like this, or however you want to play the D sus, as long as you're holding these 3 strings. Okay, so here we are. Back to end this crazy day with a silent night. Okay, so that should have all been down, down, up, up, down. So to end, oops, there we go. End this crazy day with a silent night. Okay, now we're gonna play the next verse. It's all the same. It's G, December, G, then disappear, C, A minor 7, faster and faster, G every year. And then here we go again with the G major 7, right? So down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, C, down, up, down, A minor 7, and then up, down, G, down, up, down. And here we go again, where people stayed home, wishing for snow, right? It's E minor, then reach the index finger across, and then C, and then, okay, I probably could have traveled a little better. Let's try. Da, 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 da. Do play the C with your middle finger. That's what it is. So you're going E minor, reach the index across, and if you can't get enough, then place your middle finger on top of it. But don't be afraid to play a bad bar chord. Okay? I mean, at worst, it's going to be that, right? But better to practice it poorly and eventually get it than to just avoid it. All right, so da, 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 da. See, I'm going to place 2 there, and then it comes out really nicely. And then I'm going to reach down with my middle finger, da, and then I'm going to slide my middle finger and make the G. Okay, so for transportation purposes, it's good to play the C with your middle finger there. Okay, so da 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 da, what the ching. Okay, A minor again with the index finger, 3 channels on there, T, D sus, da. Look at us now, rushing around trying to buy Christmas. And then the 5 strum D7 again. Peace. I need a sun, down, up, down, C, night. D7, holy G, night. Okay, lift your ring finger and you're in an E minor 7 position to hear an angel. All right, now look at your neck so you get the C2 voice. Now open chord, chaos, and the noise, D7. I need a G midnight, C clear, a little peace, right? Okay, here, this is where we're lifting our index finger and moving our ring finger over to make the E minor 7. Here. And then back to the C2 to end this crazy D sus day. Now this time we're going to stay on it. Day with a silent. Now lift your index finger and now you're in a G2 position. Okay, here's the D sus. And now we're going to go to a G2. Silent, silent G2. Now we're changing keys. We're going to the D minor. What was it like back there in? And then B flat 2, Bethlehem. Okay, I have lotion on my hand, so it's been kind of hard for me to hold these strings. Okay, so B flat 2 is like a B flat, except you don't use your middle finger. So that might be easier for some of you. And again, if it sounds bad, play it anyway. Okay. And that's what I'm doing. Okay. It takes a lot to get these two strings down. And instead of trying to play it like this, because when you try to play it flat fingered, you're going to touch other strings. If you can roll your finger a little bit, you know, to the side like that. I am kind of double jointed there, so. Okay, so where were we? So we're on the D minor. What was it like back there in B flat 2? Bethlehem. F with peace on earth. And then A sus. So middle finger, ring finger on the second fret of 4 and 3 strings. It'll sound like that. And it's just one strum. I don't even know. I need to start. What was it like back there in Bethlehem? With F peace on earth. A sus, one strum. Goodwill toward men. And I've added an extra measure here. For anybody actually looking at the sheet music, I'm mostly following the sheet music that I bought on musicnotes.com. But I go back to the previous key instead of staying with the key change. Otherwise, it would be really hard to play. So what I do here is after the A sus, instead of going to an A7 like the music does, I'm going from the A sus and I'm going to the D7. And I'm going to just let that sink in for a second. So instead of doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like we did before, we're going to have like a sort of a, give a little space by playing a measure of D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do 4 downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then G. Okay, so we changed keys and then we snuck back into our original key. All right, so let me just play that from What Was It Like Back There in B flat 2? Bethlehem. Actually, a B flat is easier from Bethlehem. With F, peace on earth, goodwill toward men. 1, I need a silent night. C, D7, holy G night. Lift ring finger to hear an angel. C2, voice through A minor 7 and the noise. D7, I need a mid G night. C clear, a little peace, right? And then move to the E minor 7 here to end this crazy day. Okay, here the day is going to have 2 strokes of A minor 7, 2 strokes of D7, or as I've mentioned before, you could go day with a silent. Okay, so you can do either day with a silent and to the G, 2 G's, and then here we're going to retard and we play a stroke of A minor 7 to end this crazy, and you have loads of time to get ready for that D sus, which is here. Day with a silent. And then we're going to play the G2. So you can bring your ring finger down. We played the G2 before. Okay, so this was probably more than enough for many of you, and you can stop this video here. I am going to play it once all the way through very slowly in case you want to have a slow play along version. I'm going to try to do it without stopping, but when there are instructions, I may call them out. And just a reminder, this will be on the drive. It will be, I need a silent night final, because I did change a few chords from the modified version. Okay. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can message me and I can send you a copy. You can get the sheet music from musicnotes.com, because it pretty much follows it until the modulation. But I will tell you, there are a lot of bad versions of this online if you just Google chords. But I mean, you could download it and kind of modify it as you watch this video also. So, but I'm happy to give you access to it if you need it. All right, here we go. We're going to start with the G. 3 G's at the beginning. I've made the same mistake before. C, A minor 7, too many malls. G, too many stores. G, December. G to G major 7, C. It breaks me till I G and shove. E minor, B minor, C and G. Oh, wait, I said I was going to play it all the way through, but I forgot. So the rhythm for that, because some of you need to count and others of you do it by feel, but it's kind of da, 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 da. And if you kind of get that in your head, da, 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 da. And if you need to know what the count is, it's on 1 and 2 end. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so here we go. Children are crying while mothers are trying to photograph Santa and D-sus to D. Shopping and buying and standing forever in line. What can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a G, C, D7, G. Lift your ring to hear an angel. C2 voice through the open and the D7 noise. I need a midnight. If I sped up, clear C, a little C. Okay, shift for the E minor 7 to C2, this crazy D2 with a silent night. Stay on the G. December comes, then C peers, open faster and faster, a G every year. G to my own G to G major 7 pace, open, or was the world a diff G? Where people stayed home wishing for snow, watching 3 channels on their TV. E minor, B minor 7, C, G, and open by Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a silent C night, D7, holy G night. Lift your ring finger, hear an angel. C2 voice through the A minor 7, the noise. I need a G midnight, C clear, a little D, E's right, shift for the E minor 7 here, and here comes the C, this crazy D sus with a silent. Now lift the middle finger because you're going to play the G2 night. D minor. What was it to Bethlehem. F with peace on earth. A sus will toward 1D7 and then 1, 2, 3. I need a silent night. D7. Holy G night. Lift your ring finger. Hear an angel. C2 voice through the chaos and the noise. I need a G midnight. C clear. A little D right. Shift for E minor 7. C2, and this crazy A minor with a silent night. And then we retard to end this crazy day with a silent G2 night. All right, going from the G2 to the G. If you're playing it with your index and your ring, then you just put down your middle finger and you have the G. Right? D sus. And this crazy day with a sa. So there, it might be good to switch to this so that you can get into this place. Okay, longest tutorial I've ever done. I hope it helps.